Okay, with welcoming to Bandara. So, Buddhiji, the DGC has a very limited resource generation, right? They have very non-existing type of taxation. They cannot levy tax. Where the tax? They have no revenues. For example, they use the minerals. For example, sands and stones and other resources. So these are the sources of income of DDCs. One. Second is they mostly relied on the government revenues, the grants.
Many new ideas are coming.
So government grants, most of them, because we have just finished a research, and we know that DDC has very little share of their own income. And as you are saying, this people's participation, mostly from the non-government organizations, these are the user committees. And what kind of user committees contribution is that? They take the grants from the DDCs and they lessen the cost of the project, and among these the grants, they make that their 20% contribution out of that grant. They don't personally contribute. This is the case. Just we have finished the research from DDCs. So this is a kind of very statistic situation in DDC. So DDC, the people's participation is very meager. And in case of NGOs do have place in participative place in the DDCs. Also, they also have the same case. So basically, local resources are one tax, other only fee, fines, right, and charges. So, but DDC has very limited roles. So, because in the devolution process, DDC are being made as a facilitator, not an actor. So, basically, we are focusing on the village development committees and municipalities.
So, DDC also have the roles too.
DDC is very limited, the facilitators. For example, they will act as a receiver of the grant, and they will distribute the respective institutions from the government and from other sources. They receive the grants, but they distribute the grants to the BDCs, municipalities, and other line agencies. So this is, so DDC is a kind of having a coordinating type role. So in this case, so those BDCs who are able to mobilize the government grants are, and also the other major sources of income of DDC is the sharing of resources, revenues. For example, this hydropower points. If Raswa generates 100% resource, then the adjoining districts get some share. So this is the other source of income. So you can see other comments are quite valid. You can see your research on this perspective. So, thank you.
So, any comment?
Yeah, I want to make a comment. As Professor Salaluddin mentioned that Uttima in my language also a man of intelligence. Right? So you are very fit for that. There is no any.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so.
And my questions also related to participation of people. In that point, I want to quote a statement made by researcher Dorothy Pickle. She mentioned that, right, very clearly mentions that the main cause of the underdevelopment of third world countries is the lack of pressure or pressure from the peripheral to the center, it means lack of participation, right? Lack of participation. So in your argument, how you could propose to include this participation into your study? That is one of my questions. The other one that you mentioned that you more emphasize the local governance, not the local government. But I feel that local government is the institutional aspect of the development. So you have to incorporate the local government into your local governance thesis. That's thank you.
Okay.